So you're halfway through your mountain bike holiday, but you want to keep your bike running sweet. You want to keep it well maintained and you want to have a good second half of your holiday. How do you keep the bike absolutely dialed? Well, here's our guide. Step 1, give it a good wash. Even though you're on holiday and you probably want dry, sunny, dusty trails, dust can still cause damage and get into the seals and it can really wear away the bearings. So do just give it a thorough wash, even if it's dusty or if it's muddy. So once you've given the bike the once over with the hose and perhaps even a bit of bike cleaner as well, you really want to just give it a wipe down, clean the whole frame up and then concentrate on getting away all the dirt and the excess oil from the likes of the shock and also on the forks. Concentrate on the drivetrain as well. You can just fold up a bit of kitchen roll, just back pedal around and give the chain a good clean. You can also do that with the jockey wheels as well, just getting rid of any excess oil and also grime and dirt that's built up. So with the bike all cleaned up, it's now just a case of thoroughly checking every single bolt. And I like to actually start at the rear and work my way up to the front. So I'm going to check over the rear derailleur, all the pivot points, the brake, going to get onto the shock hardware, seat post bolts, cockpit, and then getting onto that front brake and not forgetting the disc as well. So even though that I've now checked everything over thoroughly, I'm hoping that there's no play. I'm going to give it all a once over just by giving everything a shuggle. Things like the rear wheel, just grabbing that rear end, just rocking it from side to side, checking all the bearings, seeing if there's any play in there as well. So far, so good, I've got to say. Let's get up to the headset and have a look as well. If you just put your hand around that top cup, pull on your front brake and just rock it back and forth, you can sometimes find, yeah, there's a little bit of play, it's just come loose from all those vibrations. All that you've got to do to get rid of that play in the headset is just loosen off those two stem bolts and then just tighten down on that headset cap as well, and that'll eliminate all that play hopefully. So what remains then? Well, we've got to check over the wheels, we've also got to check the brakes, and the gears are all running smoothly. But without a bike stand, it can be a little bit tricky. So if you just spin it upside down, then it actually works really well just to spin through the gears, check those wheels over, and likewise check for any brake rub. Yep, running smooth. Something that I find comes loose when I'm riding in the bike park is my spokes, and they're dead easy to check if they have done. You just grab them 2 at a time. The best way is actually just to start at the valve, and that way you know you've done the whole wheel. So at this point as well, you can also, once you've got those spokes checked, just have a look at the tires, both front and rear, and see if there's any wear on them, or if you think you might need to replace them. Well, it looks like we're all set for another great day of riding tomorrow. Anyway, all that remains is to put a little bit of chain lube in my chain, also check my tire pressures so I'm ready to rip. And if you want to watch some more great videos from GMBN, why don't you click just up there for a full maintenance playlist. If you click down there, you're going to get to a top 10 tools to take away on a mountain bike holiday with you. Don't forget to click on my bike to subscribe, and you get a great video every single day of the week.